Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. We're going to start with your coffee cup. Then I'm going to jump into your tarot. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you're with me today. And if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. It's a free way to be here to support the channel and see more of these videos. I see here, we divide the cup into four. The third week timeline, there's something outside. This kind of looks like cauldron, but also when you attach both of them together, it looks like this is, there's an instrument. There's like a beads inside of it. You shake. It kind of reminds me of that as well. I don't know why I want to say Brazil. Some of you might actually get outside your comfort zone within the third week. It can be something musical, okay? I want to start with that. Doing something musical, music related or meditation related. It can be like an area of like you're gonna relax. And I feel like this will happen because, let's go inside. There's an issue here. It doesn't really have much of a clarity. However, I feel that here, this issue is going to clear. Maybe it's going to bring some amount of money that you will get the chance to do something, maybe artistic, or that's why I said like a musical, maybe like therapeutic. Maybe you want to go get a massage, or it can be like ceremony. The thing is, you're going to get to have the chance to do that, but it's not too big. I'm not going to say this is going to be something massive. It's a small thing. However, it also has like a pathway opening through that. It's maybe something will bring inspiration for other good opportunities. Okay. So the inspiration usually speaks to us through signs, and it just directs us through nudges. So nudges can be about like calling someone and talking to a good friend. It can be changing your path while you're driving. Instead of going one way, going another way. And while you're passing through, you might see your dream home there, affordable, available, something that like it's on that line. The inspiration speaks to us. But when you're under stress, we cannot really hear that voice because it's very slight, like very, I don't want to say weak, but I want to say quiet voice, okay? So what we have here is you're starting the first week. First, I saw a heart shape. Then I see here a man wearing a bandana. There's a woman in front of him, and they're just a couple attached to each other. There's a person following them, and this is coming from the past. This can be the person following the tall man. It can symbolize an authority, maybe following. If you're a couple, if your finances is tied with another person, it can be like a person or someone that, an authority following you. However, you're steering clear away from it. You're moving forward to the first week, to like a calmer environment, okay? And I feel like this can be like a family space. It can be a private space you're going to enter into. This person is not going to be able to follow you. I would like to interpret the person not as a human, as maybe a real person or a legal person. Yeah, there are two types of people. It can be like a company, maybe something that you need to pay, something you need to fill out, apply. It can be something that you need to immediately take action towards, or it can be indicative of something maybe you want to happen and the opportunity is following you, but maybe you're procrastinating. It can be that you're running away as well, okay? So either way though, you're going to step into an environment that is calmer. Maybe that's going to give you clarity, or if you need any advice about how to deal with this person that you're not allowing in this space, you're going to find that. I see in your heart, there's a heart shape forming here. Your heart's desire is going to start forming, coming towards you. However, before it happens, you might have this situation of unclarity. You might not really know how this is going to appear. It can cause a little bit of stress here, okay? But I see within the second week, I see that you're actually going to have the courage to get outside of that comfort zone that you're entering in. And then you have, like, you're standing right here, a masculine figure. This is masculine figure. However, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different people leaning towards your energy. when you get outside your comfort zone, you might be meeting with a crowd of people that can really help you. Okay. Another thing with leaning towards your energy can symbolize that maybe that little rest of that time, that comfort zone moment is going to make you really magnetic to what you're desiring. Okay. That's why I feel like this 3, 4 people leaning towards you. Some of you might have a skill that you don't even see as a skill, because I see that you're very humble sitting in front of these people, but this is still your masculine energy, Aries, because we see a male figure, even if you're female. This is about stepping outside your comfort zone and taking action. And when you do that, even though you're humble, maybe this is something that you don't do professionally, it is going to attract a lot of attention immediately. Okay. And the thing is, I said there's you're not going to have clarity how this is going to develop or grow. This can be a skill that you're actually displaying. This can be maybe you're applying for a job, immediately getting 4 different feedback or just interviews. It can be 4 different people that need you, okay, coming forward. And the thing is, when you help them, give them excellent service, you can also charge them here, okay. But the thing is, the future of this thing is not clear. I told you, but the future is going to be promising. I don't want to say super bright, really it's going to bring chunks of money. I don't want to say that, but I see small crumbs. First of all, it's showing up, and then it is going to bring something pleasurable. So you're going to take a break from your regular flow. Okay. The 3rd week time, I see there's a pathway opening within the 1st week as well. The people starts to coming into your life. This can be even family members. Maybe you're organizing their finances as well. And I see here there's a pathway opening. There's a man with a mustache and a beard actually waiting for you there. And then there's another person who has a cap on top of his head waiting at the end. Kind of looks like a religious cap a little bit to me. So some of you might even I don't know if you have any business doing travels of religious places or sacred spaces, sacred places. It can be something, road might be opening towards that direction. These kind of messages are coming to me because those kind of places carry a beautiful energy. And when you get there, it kind of opens up new perspectives and just gives new ideas. It can be some kind of a travel like that as well. Okay. Another thing I see here, the 3rd week, from that dark situation, without clarity, you're going to come out of there as a bear, which is becoming an authority. So you might start doing something within the 2nd week, very very shy. You're not going to have full confidence because this is a skill you have, but you don't see it as a skill. But the 3rd week, you're going to understand that there's a huge demand for it. Okay. And this can also be something you're looking for, that you're going to start actually finding the clues, collect the clues about this thing, that the source of abundance. It can be help. It can be a new job. It can be, if you're looking for a new home, maybe you're going to start getting close to what you're looking for, and that will start to boost your confidence. That's the bear energy, I feel. Okay. The 4th week, I told you, I see a man here coming from the past, and I see a letter A above his shoulder. I see W-A-E, like Walter, T. Also, this came in their first name or the last name. It seems like here, this person might be someone that have been following you from the past. It can be maybe you owe them, or they want something from you, or they think you owe them, and they're following you. And maybe they're following you because of a past relationship. Maybe you were married once and then you owed something, and now it's just the relationship is gone, but this person is still pursuing, coming after you. It seems like here within the 4th week, I feel like when you start to feel comfortable, some of you are riding here a little, I'm not going to say it's not a boat, it's kind of like a bike, motorbike, kind of reminds me lawnmower, one of those, they look like little cars that you ride around. And there's a dog right there waiting for you. This can be a job opportunity, by the way. It can be doing something while driving. And it seems like it is going to bring enough abundance into your life that you're going to be able to shoo this person away. You're going to, Walter or whoever this is after you, coming after, and maybe asking something from you, you're going to be able to like, this is not me anymore. This is not my thing. You can just get out of my energy field. So this is also, I feel, high positive energy carries right there. And I see there's like an older grandma type of energy. She's holding someone's head, like her person under like her arm, and kind of the hair reminds me a little bit gremlinish. So this grandma lady, sorry, grandma can also have an effect for you too. But she has a white silhouette, bright silhouette. I don't want to say white, but bright, let's say, means that it's not about like the skin color, guys. It can be any color. So this person is a little bit gremlinish, but it's not a bad thing here, because her energy is going to be necessary to tell this person to go away. Okay, her confidence, her a little bit wittiness, and also gremlins have this kind, like they have also a self-centered attitude, and that's also going to be important here, because that way you can see the solutions better when you are actually thinking about your own benefit. Because I feel like some of you might not have to pay this. This is not your thing. There's somebody else's responsibility that you're trying, like they're trying to pin it on you. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Again, this is turning into a heart shape. I feel like this is very good, because heart's desire, in your heart there's a heart shape as well, even though it's like not clear how it's gonna happen. Like 1, 2, 3 tears of joy dropped, and then it's coming forward. I feel like this fourth try, the fourth attempt, or maybe the fourth option is going to actually happen for you, your heart's desire. Before that, the fourth clue, don't take them as rejection, take them as redirection. This can be a new job you're looking for. You're going to the fourth interview and that's working. It can be like looking for a new home or resource, like not like the first three is not really working. The fourth one might work. That's why I said just don't give up, because it's working very smoothly. Okay, so if it's not really moving as fast as you want it to be, or if it's not really coming true, you shouldn't stress yourself out, because that's actually not really going to feel right at the end of the day. This is actually turning into a massive elephant. You can see, I see number 1 on the back of the elephant. This is individuality, freedom. Number 1 symbolizes freedom. So it seems like some of you are going to really achieve freedom through financial security, maybe even. Okay, let's dive into your tarot now. We're going to look into your current situation, what is happening, and what you need to know, and what is coming your way. Okay, let's see. I already see here Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. They're looking very good. What does that mean? This means that some of you are maybe leaving the past behind, which showed up in the cup too, and moving towards a new future, a calmer future, that you will have financial security, stability. Elephant symbolizes long-term financial stability, and also maybe leaving all the burdens as well. 10 of Swords is an ending here. You see there's like a battlefield, but the battle is coming to an end now. She's upset. This is not like a classic one, but the thing is there's sun also shining in the background, so there's like maybe you're feeling you hit the rock bottom at this point. Okay, when it comes to financial things, maybe you don't have patience for anything anymore. It seems like the only way is up, guys. So it's, even though it seems a little gruesome, maybe even, it is not. It is actually, this is the end of it. Now, from this moment on, you're going to go higher and a better place. Exactly. We have the Lovers here, because this is like a material reading. I'm going to interpret the Lovers as, maybe this can indicate that whatever is in your heart will start to manifest itself. Lovers is not only like, oh, wish fulfillment, finding a soulmate. This also card symbolizes healing. So if you have any pain, any structural discrepancies in your money story, when you look back, and there are times maybe you're making it and just getting drained off of it rather quickly, there are some things maybe coming from your past that is preventing you to have abundance of it. And it seems like you're finalizing that story, and the new story is going to really align you with your highest timeline when it comes to material success. Lovers can symbolize meeting someone who is compatible with you, partnering up with someone, and building amazing business with them. Lovers can symbolize healing of your story, which I mentioned, and can also indicate choices that you will have multiple options in front of you and you're going to choose the right one. Okay. What else we have here? This is, we have the light bridge, the bridge of light. Knight of Cups. Basically, the horse is always a good sign, good omen. Horse means that you are moving towards a new future, a better and bright future for yourself. A Knight of Cups can be actually you offering something that is tangible, that is actually satisfying to the others, and money is a tool of exchange. So what you offer is going to be accepted and loved, so you can get something in return. This can also indicate an offer coming to you, okay? Because this is water energy, I feel like the more you're in flow of what's coming, what's happening, go in the flow of life rather than rejecting and resisting things, the things are going to start become easier. The opportunities will become easier. We have Seven of Cups here. Some of you might even get so confused of that too many of the opportunities appearing in your life. Another thing I would like to mention, you might get too many things happening at the same time. That can be a little bit frustrating. So the best way to overcome the Seven of Cups energy is actually start to organize before it even happens, okay? Have a plan ready to handle the finances. Okay, this can be different facets that you need to pay off or you need to just save. And it seems like they're cups and she's confused which one to choose. They're all filled with beautiful, valuable gems, emeralds, aquamarine, or maybe turquoise, crystal quartz, rubies, and amethysts and pearls and all that good stuff. So they're all valuable, yes, but you need to start from somewhere and then go one by one to organize them, okay? And how you can achieve that, we have Queen of Swords. This is actually logic, okay? You need to have like a logical system to go with this energy, and it doesn't mean it shouldn't have any creative aspects to it. It can be creative. However, the money issues, maybe you start to make a list of the things, the expenses and the incomes, and just match them, or maybe like have something, whatever it is in your hand right now that is available to you as the numbers, organize it in a way that is going to become trackable for you. Maybe that's what the Queen of Swords actually wants to give you as a message, okay? We have King of Cups. This is actually an upgrade. Like I said, this can represent someone who's going to be supportive of your money story. Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. This can also you really reaching to emotional security, the feeling of I am here, I'm safe, I have plenty, and just start to incorporate more gratitude into your day-to-day life. And how is that going to happen? I feel like because the plenty is organized, you're going to have a clear vision, then that will bring the feeling of the gratitude, okay? That's why I feel like this is like step by step, maybe even a formula. We had Two of Swords. Some of you might be in the crossroads, maybe you're in the second week of the month, so make a decision about finances. Where is that going to lead you? I feel Four of Swords. Okay, this seems like the decision shouldn't be rushed because it is going to affect long term. And I see here there's a knowledge, there's some information, okay, that is maybe within you, or maybe someone else, can be a Pisces, who has a lot of valuable information. And before you make the decision about money, success, material stuff, first you need to just sleep on it, okay? This is like a big decision or a small decision. You need to give it a break, sleep on it, tap into your intuition, talk to someone who's knowledgeable, who knows better. For example, maybe you want to sell your home, let's say. Do not just, oh, this is a good offer and jump on something. You don't know if it's good or not. If you're not in the business, if you're not keep selling and buying homes all the time, it's good to advise with someone who's knowledgeable. Also, I feel like this is leading you towards to maybe tap into your own intuition, gut feeling. How is that speaking to you? Okay. And let me tell you, I started reading the Warren Buffett's Way, a book about Warren Buffett's life. And it's just I'm the beginning, but I'm looking at it. Nothing is a chance, guys. Like, he didn't just become a millionaire in one day. His father was a broker as well. And extensive research, education. He has taken risks, but even the risks that were really risky cost money, lost. However, he found a way to really structure himself in a way to always have 8 of Wands, different opportunities available, okay? He didn't put all the eggs in one basket, and that's a term that they keep saying, but when you read the book, you start to understand what does that mean, okay? Usually I hear that, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm like, what does that even mean? But he did that in a massive scale, of course, like a millions of dollars scale. So either way, though, he wasn't just, even though I thought he was just like it was a hobby for him. He started, no, he was really well educated, and his father was also a broker. So I'm moving forward from that. I'm going to read that book, and I'm going to share more with you, because I feel like your wealth is not by chance, guys. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have Leo's energy for you. I'm not afraid to reveal my full potential. And it seems like your money story is going to get an upgrade when you express your full potential. And full potential can be your skills, can be your ideas, can be your personality, can be your jokes. Like, comedians are making money off of jokes, okay? So it's nothing gets wasted. All your personality is valuable, carries a lot of value. We have Taurus energy though. So it's not enough to have a lot of passion and fire. You need to ground that. You need to start making plans with that. What does he say here? I focus on the present moment and balance myself. Meaning, just don't just fully go with passion. You need to ground yourself, balance yourself as well. That can be taking a break, meditation, sleep, whatever your body needs, give it to it, okay? Another one we have here, Cancer. I listen to my feelings and surrender to them. This is about whenever you have an upgrade, or we have an upgrade, our body actually gives us feelings, anxiety sometimes, because it's a glass ceiling. It's just something of the unknown. And some of you are getting a big upgrade, it seems. And that unknown can create anxiety. And if you don't want to experience that, instead of just deflecting outside, I feel like you need to tap into, what am I feeling right now? It's very important. We have the 4th house. I'm visiting my ancestral roots. Basically, when those kind of anxiety comes in, maybe there's a story in your past, in your family, that there was a situation. Maybe they had been through war, famine, or hardship. You know, like, I'm looking at my grandparents, they have been through negative stuff. So they have this kind of fears they passed on to my mother, my father, to me. So that's why always, whenever money story gets stuck, it's good to just take a look at the back, what happened back then and where you are now. And it's not the same circumstances. When you start to teach yourself that, it becomes easier to upgrade your money story. We have your angel here, pixies in angel trees. Pixies are nature spirits. They live in like green fields and stuff. This seems like they want to help you this time. That's why they appear. Let's see what the message are for you. This card reminds you of the interconnectedness of all things. Pixies are earth elementals who look after the structure of soil and work with the bees to help get flowers pollinated. They work quietly behind the scenes, helping us in unimaginable ways. Your guidance is to remember that everything you do adds to the whole, whether it's recognized or not, and you are particularly asked to contribute to the world of nature. Plant a seed, plant a flower, plant a tree, guys, if you can. even if it's in your backyard or like somewhere in the city. I saw this guy actually put in the salt shaker the wildflower seeds, and he just sprinkles it all over the place, and then 6 months later they have like a bunch of flowers, which is beautiful. So plant a seed and watch it grow, because it's going to affect your finances. It seems like you improve. All right, guys, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add a video right here on the screen, so you might want to check that one out too. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.